Okay, without further ado, I'm going to bring you the one and only LRock617.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone's weekend going? Hope you're all enjoying Feed the Kids so far. I am LRock617 here with one of many arcade games I'll be playing this weekend. So, originally, I was hoping to have a character bid war set up for this game, but unfortunately, we weren't able to implement that in time, which, don't point any fingers, stuff happens. I have absolutely nothing to also acknowledge there. Stuff happens. So today, I'm going to use this opportunity to do what I call a revenge run. I don't remember if it was RGLtv 2018 or 2019, but I remember Bam Bam Bigelow won the character bid war that year. So I didn't get the 1cc that night, so I'm going to attempt it now at 3, 2, 1, go. Let's try it here. So admittedly, while Bam Bam is incredibly fun to play in this game, he's also one of the most difficult 1cc's. He has really fun strats and really glitchy, silly stuff he can do that I'm going to be showing off, but unfortunately, Bam Bam doesn't really have a whole lot of dirt, per se, so he kind of tends to get lamed out by really, really dumb things, which I'm sure is going to happen a lot. Going to be seeing a lot of this. It's what I call grab setups. Just do the knee, get a setup off that, go to a drop kick. There we got the leg, but that's okay. So the first glitch I'm going to show is what I call the meter glitch. Once I can get a grab. I'm going to sit in my little defensive hole until then. Drop him with a gonzo bomb. There we go. So we're going to start this combo. And normally when a combo completes, it completely drains your meter. But for some reason with Bam Bam, if you end it specifically with that back body drop, not only does it do full damage on the throw, but it doesn't kill your meter. So you just get to retain it, you can just do it again. And it takes off half their health. You're going to see me abuse that a whole lot. It's a really easy way to finish off enemies, especially until it gets down to 1. Once they get down to 1, like I'm fighting Bret Hart right now, they get really, really up on the defense. That's unfortunate. Come here. I didn't get that. That's fine. Bam Bam has a really good jab, thankfully. So with the WWF Championship Tower, which I'm doing, that's not good. I did not want to turn that on. Might be in a little bit of trouble. I've been putting on no blocking by mistake a lot, and that means no blocking for either of us. Which is really bad for me, because I tend to use defense quite a bit in this game. Because you have to, it's on the hardest difficulty. Go for this, go for some pogo. Anyway, so WWF Championship starts with 4 matches that are 1v2, then 2 matches that are 1v3, and then the finale, which is 1v8, where you fight against all 8 characters in the game, just not at once. You fight only 3 at a time, and it just goes elimination style. Also did not want a perfect there. This game has a rank system that really punishes you if you're doing really well, and getting a perfect is like the perfect red blinker for them. No pun intended. I'm going to tangle with Yoko real quick. What I primarily use for meter builds so I can start doing meter glitches is this little mini combo that you can do out of a grab. I may be able to do it, I might not. That's what happens, you don't get the block. Just get hit by all the stupid stuff. There we go. So I don't need to do that there, because all it does is build meter, which I have full meter now. But I just wanted to show it off anyway. This is going to be tough, though. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Taker has really, really good anti-air capability, so me doing any kind of run attack at him is going to be probably close to impossible. Yeah, that's not good either. I mean, true, but as you can see, after that round I got perfect, they amped it up a little bit. I didn't get to do anything to them there, for the most part. Still, thinking caps and all that. That was finicky. We can finish off Yoko here. I'd rather kill Taker first, but this is fine. That's less fine. Get off me. Glad you can still push block, even though you can't block. There we go. Punish an overly aggressive Taker. There's the one I want. Move names on is great. Especially because Bam Bam has one of the best named moves in the game, which I won't be able to show until the end of a round, so we'll do our usual until then. Build some meter. That's actually fine. I don't even mind that you reversed that. It was me mashing that caused it. But yeah, this builds 3-0 to a meter, and it does a lot of damage. Oh, I also went with the black color because it kind of looks like Bam Bam's shard. And some people like their food well done. And we're trying to feed the kids, so that's great. Ugh, didn't want that. Sean's actually an issue for Bam Bam. One of his harder matchups in the AI. It's like Sean and Yoko and then everybody else. Taker's not that far behind him, I guess, but I'd still rather fight him than these two. That was ugly. Okay, so let's see if I can get the move name. There it is, the Behemoth Butt Bomb. Best name ever. It's just a leg drop, but it's more than just a leg drop. It's the Behemoth Butt Bomb. Get the frick out of my ring. It went the wrong way. This game loves to autocorrect. One thing the AI loves to do on these difficulties is they just love to just make the game eat your inputs by turning in a different direction. So there I wanted to throw a Razor out of the ring, but it caused me to turn around and throw him back to the middle of the ring. I'm gonna get away from all this. Meter glitch, please, be with me. All right, one out. See what Sean's gonna do. Probably nothing I like. If I can get some of these on him for half his health at a time, we'll be fine, I hope. Ah, dang. Okay. Once the well too often. So hard to punish anything Sean wants to do with Bam Bam anyway. That's the biggest issue I always have with Bam Bam. Like, if the AI can get away with so many silly things just because it's so hard for Bam Bam to properly punish them. Luger's another fairly problematic opponent. Mainly because all of his primary basic tools are really fast. Particularly that running boot is just disgusting. Like, I didn't even mean to bounce off the ropes there because I knew that was going to hit me. He also has the fastest head hold in the game, and I think the fastest hip toss in the game. And the AI uses those a lot. Like, Luger's head hold in particular is like basically impossible to react to. React to the others, no problem. Brett's not that difficult here. Do one of these just because I can. Get some back cracking. Ah, he was off first. Okay, that's fine. I challenged that and I lost. No big. Drop him with a couple of Enziguris. Another weird thing, Bam Bam's backdrop, for whatever reason, can never register as a first attack, which means you can never get double damage off of it. I don't know why. It's not a favorable glitch, but he's got plenty more at his disposal. The fact that he doesn't have to ever spend a meter to do stuff like this is kind of silly. Just for fun, I'm just going to see if I can show off a longer combo. Or not. So, very common thing with this game. When there's two of them, they're going to swarm you. When there's one of them, they're going to up the AI. Like, the difficulty just goes way the heck up, and you just have to deal with that. There's very little you can get away with against them. That head hold was really fast. I couldn't fight that. That's what I get for trying to stay inside the ring, I guess. And then that happens, too. This game is loaded with little glitches. So I guess we're not going to do a combo anymore. Reason being, I wanted to make sure I can maintain meter in case I need to do a kick out. It was called a second wind, but you needed to be able to kick out of pins off me. I can finish it with the simple stuff. This is really effective against both Brett and Razor, because for some reason they have extended hit stun after this knee. So getting that drop kick is practically free unless you're slow with it. That was way too lonky. No thank you. Luger does have one downside against Bam Bam. The AI tends to do the hip toss quite a bit if you're going for a drop kick or any running move. But Bam Bam's hitbox on his drop kick is so high and his spray goes so high that Luger's hip toss just whiffs it. It's the only character I've seen that happen on, so I tend to abuse drop kick against him quite a bit. I'm going to chill out up here so he can't kick out of this pin. Definitely disagree about Bam Bam being a lifelong jobber. Alright, so now we're on to the 1v3s. Here, it's pretty much required that I get them outside one at a time. I tend to do, you see me do this quite a bit, and the reason I do this is just because it's so much easier to contend with enemies when you can get them 1v1. So why not do it? Trying to fight 3 enemies at the same time is just disgusting. Especially in a game like this on a hard difficulty. Come here. There we go. Back in. Who else wants some? And Yoko just blocking. Sean, too. Two hardest opponents at the same time. Seems fun. Just get the damage here that I can. Use that as a setup for that. That was rude. Like, they made sure I couldn't reverse there. Get off me, please. Gonna have to really focus here. I know I'm not super low on health, but I'm mostly annoyed that Sean is just avoiding everything I'm doing because he's so low on health. Got him there. Feel better now. Nice brain buster there. So this is where they start to get difficult. When they start just doing instant speed reversals that I just can't fight. You want to make sure it doesn't come to that, but it basically always does. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out right now. I am all for wrestling discussion when I do these runs. I am, however, not okay with runs about dead wrestlers. Or discussion about them being passed away. People are trying to have a great stream here, trying to have a good time. They don't need that. Appreciate you respecting that. See if I can pin Yoko against the ring. Okay, so Sean's gonna be a pain. He's probably not gonna let me do much of anything. All right, there we go. Back this down. So this one's looking a bit easier on paper than the other one did, but that one went pretty well. That's unfortunate. Takers always is going to be an issue. Really wanted that drop kick, but I'm missing the run input quite a bit. I think it's because the I like to think it's because the recovery from his knee takes a bit longer than I want it to. There we go. One thing the AI likes to do in this game that's effectively cheating. There are moves in this game where if you're playing against a friend, you can't block, like head holds and hip tosses. Like, those are designed to be unblockable because they're throws, just like in a fighting game. Like, throws aren't supposed to be blockable. But the AI in this game, they can basically do what's called a frame-perfect block or a just defend. So therefore, you don't have a lot of reliable tactics against them. They either have to be just not blocking or just catch them with their pants down. See, there he didn't block in time. That looked interesting. All right, back we go. Luger does here. One thing that's honestly fairly consistent with Bam Bam, if you can catch someone in a drop kick one time, you can generally loop them with it, but your timing has to be good. All right, meter glitch time for you. Or just vault over the drop kick. That's good teamwork. Nope. Not trying to do that. I think I'm still focused on Bam Bam. Wow, this is really bad. I didn't think this would be this much of a problem 1v2. But I guess I'm wrong. No. God, they're still even trying to tandem it here. It's not good. Okay. Now I gotta see what Brett's up to. No. So this should be pretty easy follow-up. I just can't get hit, which is saying a lot. There we go. Pulled that one out. His WCW stuff was really good. Love the Jersey Triad. Really cool little three-man team that followed the Freebird rule and they won the titles. That's actually a combo. Backdrop and a neckbreaker looks really cool and it's practical. It's just kind of hard to pull off. All right, done with the doppelganger. That's actually really good because he's one of the harder fights in 1v8. That was ridiculous. Actually, probably should have kept Yoko there. He might have glitched himself out. Okay, now I'm just getting hosed. So this is what I was saying earlier when Bam Bam just gets lamed out by stuff. Like, his recovery on a lot of his moves is not very good. So when I get an enemy out of the ring, like I have been trying to do, it takes him forever to recover from that backdrop, and the AI can effectively do whatever the heck they want during that meantime. Also not good. So I'm in a bit of trouble. Don't love this. This also isn't by rounds. You only have one life bar here. Tease. There we go. Okay, so I got fairly lucky there. I'll take that. Against Razor, this is a pretty easy setup, so I'm just going to go for it. So in the 1v8, a couple of things to keep in mind. You refill a little bit of health every time you defeat an enemy. And damage against enemies is also increased because you're fighting 8 of them. So I guess that's the bone they just had to throw you. Along with the healing, of course. Goodbye. You will not be missed. There we go. Taker actually coming out here? Interesting. Would not have guessed that. When it gets down to 1 or 2, I'm going back inside the ring because I need to be able to save this meter for kicking out. And you can't kick out outside of the ring. If they beat you outside of the ring, you just lose. This is not where I wanted to be. This is bad. Okay. Deece. Luger should be able to take care of no problem because he's going to keep whipping these hip tosses. Now he just couldn't block. He had no health left. All the chip damage. Don't think I might be able to set up something similar. I'm going to go for the lame stuff. We gotta finish this. Finished off with a headbutt, Bam Bam style. Go for the pin. That's gonna be a 1cc at time. Oh, goodness. First 1cc with a Bam Bam in a marathon. That felt really good. I was getting some serious garbage there for a bit, but good times. This character's so much fun to play, but his drawbacks are real. But hey, we did it. Also, you get these cool little fan fiction endings. This one's pretty dark. Bam Bam sets the arena on fire and stuff happens. He could have just gone to the kitchen and set that on fire and then everything would be ready. Hey, thanks everybody for the GGs, to Paulie and Enemy and Greffrey and Rotorstorm and Rayo and Church and Smitty and Wandering Mind. That was fun. I wasn't even sure that was going to be a thing, but man, Bam Bam's just... Bam Bam's Bam Bam. Thank you also, Glitch and DePiro and Big Mike. Whew. I'll go ahead and sign our name in. Got my revenge. It's been like 2 years, but we did it. Oh yeah, absolutely a Kane copy. Yo, Fenkel with the treat 300 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you once again, everybody, for hanging out and for donating this weekend. We'll get around next to, looks like some, I believe it's some Biker Mice from Mars, run by David TKI. I remember he learned this for the most recent SNES Sprint, and he really, really enjoyed it, so y'all are in for a treat. I'll see you all a little bit later with the bonus run of TMNT Arcade, and take it easy.